Ah, the frustration of waiting, patiently, anxiously, and never receiving. You feel it, don't you? This endless dance of wanting something with all your heart, but every time you reach out to get it, it seems the universe moves a little further away. This cycle of wishing and waiting, only to be left hanging, is a paradox many face. And it is here that the beauty of detachment reveals itself like the golden key. The truth is, manifestation begins to blossom the moment you genuinely forget about its existence. Imagine yourself in a beautiful garden. You plant a seed, tend it, water it, but then, you simply let it be. You trust that nature knows what it's doing. There's no anxiety about when it will sprout, just a calm confidence that it will do so in its own time. In the quantum realm, detachment works like this. The more you desire, the more you reinforce the absence. It's a vibrational echo that tells the universe that something is missing. But when you release the desire, you allow the space to fill. Now visualize a kite. The more you pull the string, the more it fights the wind, resisting, rebelling. But if you gently let go of the string, it rises, floats, dances in the free sky. This kite is the manifestation. When you hold it tightly, it struggles to stay aloft. When you let go, it ascends with grace and ease. In this paradox, by letting go, you align yourself with the infinite flow and open yourself to receive. A common misconception is that to manifest, you must constantly focus on your desire, keeping it ever in mind. But, you see, this creates tension, a rigidity. When you're stuck in this belief, desire becomes a burden, a constant reminder of what isn't yet. A shift in perspective comes with the acceptance that you are already whole, already enough. Your natural state is one of abundance, and detachment is simply a practice of returning to this fundamental truth. So, I invite you to reflect. What if your desire were already on its way, right now? What would you do? How would you live your life? Allow yourself to feel this calm, this certainty. And, as a micro-practice, whenever you feel the anxiety of desire, pause for a moment, breathe deeply, and say to yourself, I trust in the divine timing of the universe. Remember, letting go isn't losing, it's gaining the freedom to live fully in the present moment. And as we explore the power of letting go to manifest your desires, we'll delve deeper into understanding how the universe, like a mirror, reflects the harmony you cultivate within. Ah, the dance of manifestation, so full of nuances and mysteries that we often miss amidst the frenzy of wanting, asking, and hoping. Have you ever been there, in that endless cycle of intensely desiring something and yet watching the object of your desire slip through your fingers like the sands of time? It's a frustration so familiar, so human. But what if I told you that the secret lies precisely in letting go, in releasing the desire that so caresses your mind? Imagine your desire is a butterfly. If you keep your hands closed around it, hoping to control it, it will never have the freedom to fly and reveal its full beauty. But if you open your hands, if you allow it to go, the butterfly may very well land back, bringing with it a spectrum of colors and possibilities you never imagined. It's not about how tightly you hold it, but how lightly you let it go. Letting go isn't giving up, but rather trusting. Trusting that the universe, this cosmic mirror that reflects our essence, is always ready to surprise us when we least expect it. When we release our desire, we create space for it to blossom in its own time, in ways our linear minds cannot conceive. Now, let's explore a simple metaphor. Consider a helium balloon. If you hold it tightly, the balloon will remain tethered to you, never knowing the freedom of the open sky. But when you let it go, when you allow it to rise, it soars to heights only a detached heart can reach. It is in this act of letting go that the balloon reveals its true nature, as well as your desires, which need the freedom to flow to fully manifest. Many mistakenly believe that letting go is the same as stopping caring. But herein lies the paradox of manifestation. To move forward, be still. To receive, let go. True magic happens when you free desire from the suffocating grip of anxiety and cradle it in the lightness of trust. It's not about letting go, but about making space. This small shift in perspective can transform the burden of desire into a dance of possibilities. So, I invite you to reflect. What desire are you holding onto so tightly that it's preventing you from flying? And what would it feel like to release that desire with love and trust? Try, for a moment, taking a deep breath and imagining yourself releasing a balloon, feeling the lightness of this act in your body, allowing the universe to take over. As we let go, we open the door to understanding the deep mechanisms of the quantum field that support this cosmic dance. Let us then deepen our understanding of why this detachment is so essential for manifestation. Ah, the paradox of detachment. Where is the magic in letting go? When we talk about manifesting, we often think we need to hold on, grasp, and control. But here's the truth, it's in letting go that the universe finds space to act. In the dance of manifestation, true power lies in letting go of what we most desire. It's not about forgetting through neglect, but about releasing with confidence. Imagine your desire as a seed planted in the fertile soil of the quantum field. Anxiety is like digging up that seed repeatedly to see if it has germinated. Each time we do this, we interrupt the natural growth process. Letting go is allowing the quantum field, this vast terrain of infinite possibilities, to nourish the seed without interruption. It's trusting that the soil knows what to do, that the timing is perfect, that the rain and sun will come in just the right amounts. Consider the metaphor of a radio. When you tune into a station, you don't have to keep turning the knob endlessly to hear the music. Simply adjust the frequency and let the station play. Detachment is like finding the perfect tune and relaxing, knowing the music will flow. The frequency you emit, of confidence and certainty, is reflected back by the universe. A common mistake is to believe that the intensity of desire is measured by constant preoccupation with it. The limiting belief that we need to remember and focus incessantly to manifest what we want is an illusion. True power lies in knowing that by letting go, we are tuning into the frequency of our desire. When we let go, we create a space where magic can happen. I invite you to pause with me for a moment. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what am I holding on to so tightly that I could let go right now? Take a deep breath and feel the lightness of letting go, even if only for a moment. Notice how your body responds to this practice of trust. As you integrate detachment into your life, you'll begin to realize that anxiety isn't a necessary companion. Next time, we'll explore how anxiety can sabotage your creations and how, by redefining it, you can pave the way for more fluid manifestations. Until then, remember, detachment isn't about losing. It's about gaining space for the universe to act. Ah, the relentless pursuit, the anxious wait for what we desire. It's a frustrating cycle, isn't it? It's so easy to get trapped in thinking that the more we cling to a desire, the faster it will arrive. Yet the truth resonates in paradoxical simplicity. Letting go is the path to manifesting what we want. Let's explore this through an image that can change how you perceive the act of letting go. Imagine your desire is a bird. A bird you're trying to hold in your hands. Your hands are closed, firm, controlling every movement. Yet the bird, at its core, was made to fly. And when you open your hands, when you let go of the reins, it doesn't flee. Instead, it soars in spirals of freedom, returning to you with the lightness of a feather and the grace of a blessing. To see the miracle happen, we must allow the bird to escape its predicament. When we stop trying to control the bird's flight, we allow it to dance with the wind, explore the horizon, and return to its nest, without fear or haste. Just like the bird, our desires also need space to breathe and evolve. By letting go, we are not abandoning our dream. We are, in fact, trusting in the perfect synchronicity of the universe, which acts like the gentle breeze that guides the bird back to us. But see, there's a common mistake many of us make. We think that by letting go, we're losing control, that we're giving up our role as creators. In reality, it's quite the opposite. Letting go is recognizing that the universe operates in a time and space beyond our comprehension. It's admitting that control isn't in holding the bird, but in creating a safe environment for it to want to return. Anxiety, that old friend, tries to sabotage us, whispering that without control, there's chaos. But the true shift in perspective comes when we realize that chaos is just the dance of creation, where everything organizes itself in a way we can't predict, but which is always perfect. So, I invite you to reflect. What are you holding so tightly that you need to let it fly? Close your eyes for a moment and visualize the bird in your hands, feel the flutter of its wings, and allow yourself to slowly open your fingers. Let it go, and watch it return, transformed, more vibrant, more true. By doing so, you not only release the desire, but also free yourself from a burden that was never yours to carry. As we follow this path, remember that letting go is just the beginning of the journey of trust. It's an invitation to practice unshakable faith in the inevitable outcome that lies ahead. And so, as we gaze at the horizon, with the bird soaring free, let us prepare to explore how the illusion of control over time and space dissolves when we allow ourselves to truly trust. Ah, the delicate dance of detachment. This is where the magic of manifestation truly reveals itself. Yet, many of us find ourselves trapped in a frustrating cycle where anxiety becomes a constant shadow. We feel that the more we desire, the more distant our desire seems. Anxiety, this insidious companion, is like an endless echo that resonates in our minds, a song telling us we are not yet worthy, that we are not yet ready. And so, without realizing it, we become prisoners of our own thoughts. Anxiety acts as an invisible but powerful obstacle on the path to manifestation. When we're anxious, our focus is on fear and lack, creating a frequency that tells the universe, "I don't have this." It's like tuning the radio to the wrong station and expecting to hear the song we desire. Think of anxiety as a dense fog that stands between you and the clarity of your vision. The more we try to push it away, the more engulfed we become. And this fog prevents us from seeing what is already so close to us. Imagine, for a moment, that your desire is like a delicate bird. If you hold it too tightly, it flutters, restless, and eventually flies away. But if you gently release your hands, it can find comfort and confidence to remain. The same is true of our desires. Anxiety makes us want to hold on tightly, trying to control, but it is by letting go that we allow desire to find its way to us. A common mistake is to believe that constantly thinking about what we desire will bring us closer to it. The limiting belief here is that fixation equals determination. But in truth, it's gentle acceptance and surrender that creates space for desire to flourish. The shift in perspective is realizing that true control comes from relaxation, not tension. When we let go of the need to know how and when, we open the door to the unexpected, to the serendipity of the universe. So, I invite you to reflect. What would your life be like if you fully trusted that everything you desire was moving toward you? Try taking 3 deep breaths throughout the day whenever you feel anxiety rising. As you exhale, imagine yourself releasing this need for control. And as you do so, remember that the universe is a dance partner that responds gracefully to your surrender. Now, with this new understanding, allow yourself to flow into the next phase of this journey, redefining control. Let's explore together the sweet illusion of needing to hold on to time and space, and see how, by letting go, we truly find the power that has always been within us. Ah, dear seeker, it's so common to feel the frustration of waiting, the anxiety of a desire that never seems to come true. This feeling, this illusion that we need to hold tightly to the reins of time and space for life to flow in our favor, is where many of us get lost. But in truth, letting go is the way. To manifest what we truly desire, we must redefine what it means to have control. Imagine for a moment that control isn't about holding on, but letting go. It's not about tightening, but releasing. The universe, this infinite mirror, reflects what we vibrate, not what we force. Just like a river flowing naturally to the sea, our role isn't to fight the current, but to sail smoothly with it. When we cling to the need to control every detail, every development, we create a resistance that impedes the natural flow of the universe. Think of control as the dance of a butterfly. By trying to hold it tightly, you restrict it, hindering its graceful, easy flight. But by opening your hand, by allowing it to float freely, you become part of the beauty of its journey. True control is the choice to let go. It's a dance with the universe, not a battle against it. Many believe that, for their desires to materialize, they need to monitor, measure, and manipulate every variable. This is a common mistake. The limiting belief that we need to hold time and space in our hands, that every second needs to be filled with conscious actions to ensure the success of our manifestation, distances us from the natural and fluid state of being that the universe mirrors back to us. The shift in perspective, then, is simple. Instead of pushing, allow. Instead of holding, trust. Today, I invite you to reflect on what letting go truly means. Ask yourself, what would my life be like if I believed the universe was already working in my favor? And as a daily practice, upon waking, take a moment to imagine that your greatest desires have already been fulfilled. Feel the gratitude and peace of this fulfillment. Then, free the day to flow as it should, without the need to control every detail. As we embark on this journey of detachment, we remember that anxiety is the barrier that prevents us from seeing the miracle happen. And so, with the confidence that everything is already in motion, we prepare to explore how the science of the subconscious plays a crucial role in our ability to forget and program success. On your journey to manifest your deepest desires, you may have encountered the paradoxical feeling that the more you desire something, the more distant it seems. However, as we delve into the science of the subconscious, a surprising truth reveals itself. It's the act of forgetting that truly programs success. The central concept here is that our subconscious is like a vast fertile field, ready to receive the seeds of our desires. However, for these seeds to flourish, they need to be planted and then left alone. When you hold on intensely to a desire, you are actually sending a constant signal of lack to your subconscious. It's as if you're telling it that you don't yet have what you desire. But by forgetting this desire, not in the sense of ignoring it completely, but by freeing it from constant, anxious anticipation, you allow your subconscious to work freely to align it with the reality you wish to create. Now imagine a gardener planting a seed. He doesn't constantly dig it up to check if it's growing. Instead, he waters it, tends the soil around it, and trusts the natural process of growth. The gardener understands that time and space are allies, not enemies. Likewise, by releasing our desire to the subconscious, we trust that the universe will make it blossom at the right time. It's the dance between intention and detachment that transforms desire into reality. A common mistake is to believe that constant control and incessant reminders of a goal are necessary for it to manifest. This belief that we need to control time and space creates a cycle of anxiety and resistance. To overcome this belief, we must redefine what it means to have control. True control lies in the ability to let go and trust. When you let go, you're not abandoning your dreams, but allowing them to take shape without the interference of doubt and fear. So, I invite you to reflect, what are you holding on to so tightly that you could confidently release it? And to help you practice this art of letting go, try this micro-practice. Choose a small desire and, for a week, dedicate yourself to feeling the joy of having already achieved it. Then, let it go. Just let it go. And observe what happens. As we delve deeper into this journey, remember that the true art of trust lies in practicing unwavering faith in the inevitable outcome. Can you feel the freedom this brings? Prepare to move forward and explore how this trust can become a daily practice, transforming your life into a continuous flow of conscious manifestations. Feel the weight of frustration that comes from wanting something so intensely, only to see it forever out of reach. Yes, the endless wait. That frustrating cycle of wanting and never receiving. But there is a key that unlocks the flow of the universe, detachment. And within this detachment, we find the art of trust, of practicing unshakable faith in the inevitable outcome. Trusting isn't just an act of blind faith, but a state of being. Imagine for a moment a flowing river. The water doesn't question whether it will reach the ocean. It simply flows, knowing that the ocean is already waiting. This is true trust. It's not about passively waiting, but about living in the certainty that the outcome is already moving toward you. Think of the seed you plant in the earth. You don't dig it up each day to check its growth. Instead, you trust in the natural process of life, knowing that the seed knows exactly how to grow into a tree. Now, visualize your desire as that seed. Instead of clinging to it with anxiety and doubt, you plant it firmly in the fertile soil of the universe. Let go of the reins and trust that it will grow and blossom in its own time. Often, we are like impatient gardeners digging around the plant, trying to speed its growth, when in reality, what we need is to nurture trust and allow time to do its part. A common misconception is that by letting go, we're giving up. But true letting go is allowing doubt to consume us. True power lies in letting go and trusting. For many, the idea of letting go feels like a loss of control. What if, instead, you viewed control as a dance? In a dance, both partners must trust each other to create something beautiful. Trying to control every step only disrupts the rhythm. Trust is the music that guides the movements of your desires toward manifestation. Ask yourself, what does it truly mean to trust my own journey? Allow yourself to feel the answer deeply. As you contemplate this question, practice the micro-practice of intentionally releasing a small desire today. Notice how it shifts your state of being. And remember, each time you practice letting go, you reprogram your mind for inevitable success. As you delve deeper into the art of trust, realize that anxiety is not your enemy, but a reminder that it's time to let go. And as you cultivate this trust, prepare to explore how the science of the subconscious works silently to transform your desires into reality, even when you consciously forget them. Take a deep breath and feel the freedom that comes with trust on your journey. The paradox of detachment. When we talk about manifestation, the key is not holding on to desire, but letting go. It's not about doing, but about being. And here's the invitation: cultivate detachment daily and live in trust. When you let go, you don't lose, you allow the universe to operate at its highest frequency. Imagine for a moment the serenity of not needing to control every detail. It's like being a gardener who lovingly plants a seed, but doesn't dig the soil every day to see if the plant has grown. He trusts the soil, the sun, the rain, and the seed's own life force. You too can cultivate this trust in your field of manifestation. Let's paint this picture with a simple metaphor. Think of your intentions as birds. If you hold a bird in the palm of your hand, with your fingers closed, it can't fly. But if you open your hand, allowing the bird to take its own course, it may very well choose to perch back on your shoulder. Detachment is opening your hand, offering freedom to your desire so it can find its way back to you, unconditionally. Many of us fall into the anxiety trap. We believe that by letting go, we're giving up. But in reality, by letting go, we're trusting the process. This anxiety is like a fog that obscures the clear vision of your path. When you're anxious, you're sending the universe a message of lack, of despair. The universe reflects this frequency back to you. So, a shift in perspective is powerful. See letting go as a demonstration of faith, not abandonment. Now, pause with me for a moment and contemplate this question. What in your life can you let go of today, knowing that by doing so, you are allowing the universe to work in your favor? As you breathe deeply, feel the lightness that comes with this possibility. Cultivate this feeling and use it as a guide. To begin this practice of letting go, create small daily rituals. Upon waking, visualize your desire as a balloon held together by a delicate string. As you prepare for your day, mentally cut that string and watch the balloon rise, knowing it will find its way back. This simple act reinforces trust in the flow of life. As we conclude this reflection, remember, letting go isn't forgetting, it's allowing. And by allowing, you become the space where miracles can occur. With each practice, you strengthen your ability to trust. And so, you prepare for the next profound truth, where the art of trust intertwines with unshakable faith in the inevitable outcome. Let's explore this connection together. You've been living in a cycle of searching and waiting, tense and impatient, wanting your dreams to come true but feeling like they remain forever out of reach. And now, you're beginning to understand that the secret isn't in holding tightly to your desires, but in letting them go, in trusting. The power of letting go isn't a distant concept, it's the key to becoming the conscious co-creator of your reality. By letting go, you allow the universe to flow through you, reflecting back the abundance that is already rightfully yours. Imagine yourself as an artist standing before a blank canvas. Every thought, every emotion, every intention is a vibrant brushstroke, creating a unique masterpiece. To create the art you desire, you must first release the pressure of having to paint the perfect work. It's when you relax and allow inspiration to flow naturally that the colors begin to dance, and the painting comes to life. Just like an artist who trusts the creative process, you must trust that the universe is already painting your desire, even when you can't see it. Often, the limiting belief that holds us back is the idea that we need to control every detail, every step, to ensure our desires manifest. This is the paradox: excessive control actually blocks the flow of creation. When you insist on holding on tightly, you prevent the universe from working its wonders. Free yourself from this need for control, and instead, invite trust. Trust that what is yours will find its way to you, as long as you allow it. Think of the nature of a river. It doesn't force its way, it flows. When it encounters a rock, it simply flows around it, continuing its path effortlessly. Likewise, by letting go of the need to know how and when, you align with the natural flow of the universe. That's where the magic happens. To let this wisdom take deep root, ask yourself, where am I holding on too tightly, and how can I learn to let go? In your daily practice, allow yourself moments of deep breathing, moments of silent gratitude for what already is, and for what is to come. Because, ultimately, you are not just waiting for your desires to manifest. You are becoming the manifested desire, the conscious co-creator of your reality. And as you embrace this new perspective, remember that every step you take, every thought you think, is shaping the universe around you. You are in command, not through control, but through trust. Hold that trust steady and allow it to guide your path, for there is more to discover on the journey of detachment and conscious creation.